Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today is Mutiny Monday, and so we are going to jump back into Ball X Pit, which we never actually finished, and we are going to try to finish it. We are going to try to finish it. So we are jumping back into our little village here. Alright, now, since the last time we need a spinning Asura to that music, you have the freaking Asura spinning emote. Anyway, since the last time I played this on stream, at the previous time that we were on stream, we unlocked a new character, which is this scumbag right here called the Radical. The Radical literally plays the game on his own. And we ran one run on stream. I literally went AFK for like 5 minutes, and then I came back, and he plays by him. He just literally plays the game on his own. So, in order to get these checked off stream, I let him slam his face into these missions until he got a win on each of these. And I'm ashamed to say he also unlocked some new recipes for me that I never figured out. So, I'm not gonna play him on stream again because it's literally, there's nothing to do. But I got a few of those done, and while that was running, the village grew and we leveled up a few buildings. So, is there anything else I can do in the meantime? I don't think so. Looks like our amount of ore is pretty low. I could make another stone mine. Let's see here. Hang on just a second. Let's see what we can do. Nearby boulders grow faster. I mean, that's not a huge deal. All right, so let's do builds, and where is economy? Where's the auto harvesting stone? This is it. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna move this guy, and then we're gonna build a granite slab, which is a higher regrowth rate. Oh, I spent all my money. How did that happen? All right, move this, and we need to, oh no, that's not good there. I need another one of these. And then we are going to build that. Okay, we're gonna use the building alley real quick. Fire the builders! Hit. Nice. Okay. And get that over here. And let's see, a couple things. So we need to, no, stop doing that. We need to assign someone there. This guy's fine. And we can do that, and then we'll do that next time. Okay, there we go. So, let's see. We need to beat the heaven-looking level 2 more times. And if we're gonna do mutiny, then I have to bring the false messiah, which enables all the cheeky Twitch stuff. So we're gonna get the false messiah, and you guys are going to vote on... okay, honestly... I'm gonna warn you guys, I have no idea how Cogitator would go. Cogitator does his own level up stuff. So I don't know if he would steal your job. So that's a warning. Alright, let's try this out. There should be a vote on the overlay. Let's see, if at least one person votes, then it's working. Zero votes. Okay, so... it's not working, probably. Just a moment, let me check on that. It was working the last time we played it. Let me see if I need to do anything. Let me check extensions. Let me take a little looky-loo here. Oh, yeah, it is deactivated. So it turned off at the end of last time. All right, I just activated the extension, and I'm going to try this again. And...
hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Let's do... wait, why is this not working? Come on. Okay. Alright, let me try going to the main menu and going back in and seeing if I can get it to do the vote again. Alright. Alright, chat, keep me informed. Let me know if that's working. Let me know if that does it. Alright, there are some you voted the Cogitator! That's the guy that plays by himself! Okay. I mean, not like, he does his own level ups. Alright, fine. I don't know if you guys are gonna get to do much. I have no idea. Now that the YouTube stuff is online, we here on YouTube get to be completely ignored for the rest of the night. That is not true, Ogre. I love you all equally, which means I will ignore you all equally. He chooses Charm. Okay, so he is doing the level up choices, but you guys do get to choose the awful things that happen. He's leveling up lights. The wall of my own dudes is making it hard to get damage up there, but it's pushing them back. Chat sent dudes. He's doing an evolution. Okay, that's a pretty strong start. We don't get to choose level ups anyway. That's true. We did take off that, but he's choosing evolutions. Last time I had it set that you guys were choosing the evolutions, but I would choose the level ups because it took way too long to have a, 10 to 20 second break every level up. By the way, chat, there's a lot, there's not much I can say about it, but there is a lot of really cool opportunities coming down the pipeline for this channel. I'm really excited about it. I mean, one is like doing another sponsored stream for Total War. Getting paid to play a game I already really enjoy is freaking awesome. That's, in December, and it's looking like it's going to happen. Outside of that, there's another one, another thing for another game that is really awesome, that it's, we've not signed on the dotted line, but it's looking like it's gonna happen, and I'm really excited about that. And that one, it's looking like they want me to do like 2 streams and 2 videos for them. So that's going to be insane, both in like work and also in payment. But that one looks really nice. And then there's the possible opportunity to try the voice acting thing, which, I'm trying to stay grounded here. I have no experience in the field, so there's very, very decent possibility. He just discovered another recipe. What is this? What is that? Love Struck. No, let me read it. Let me read it. What is it? What is it? What is it? Hang on. What is this? Inflicts Love Struck for 20 seconds. Love Struck units have 50% chance of healing you for 5 health when they attack. Okay. What's the voice acting thing? Okay, so TLDR, myself and a bunch of other streamers got asked if we would be interested in having our voice on characters in a game. It's not a game you guys know of. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That sounds really fun. I would love to try it. And they asked if I had any previous experience with voice acting. I was like, no, only in my thousands of my own videos, but no professional voice acting experience. But I would love to try. So I acknowledge the fact that they might hear my voice and be like, you're not what we're looking for. However, I got really excited after I said that I was like interested, and I was like, wait, shoot, I like really want to do this. Like, I'm surprised. So I've actually been reading a lot of like blogs and stuff from voice actors, like, so you want to be a voice actor, stuff like that. I'm like kind of giddy about it. So that is coming up too. And again, trying to stay grounded. Could be that, not that'll happen, but it would be really awesome if it did. So, imagine like having your voice immortalized in a game or something. Elder Scrolls 6? No, Grand Theft Auto 6. It comes out in 2040. And you just played Dispatch? Yeah. So that's another one that I'm like really excited about as well. And, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But the next step of that whether it'll happen or not is this week for me. That's off stream, where I'm, you know, talking to them, having like a call, figuring things out. Guild Wars 3 confirmed Muck is a Sura commander. No, it's not ArenaNet. It's not ArenaNet. It is by a company y'all know, but I won't say any more than that. Once everything's settled, whether, you know, it happens or doesn't, then I'll tell you guys. But right now, don't want to say too much. Now, this heaven level, we've only beaten it one time ever. And you guys actually were very kind that day and shot a bunch of healing potions at me. If it hadn't been for that, I'm not sure if we would have beaten it. Oh, what is that? No, that's a new recipe! Get the new recipe! Oh my god. I don't know what that was. And now I'll never know. How is this game? Contemplating buying on Switch 2, fairly mindless fun. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see right now, it's, we're combining some balls right this second. Yeah, it's a good game. And it's pretty simple. You shoot balls, but there's a bunch of characters, and they do it in different ways. Like, you know, there's one character that collects them all, then fires them all at once, like a shotgun. There's another character where the balls come from the opposite side of the screen. He's like an assassin, so they're like backstabbing. As you get further, the lane widens, like you just saw, increasing the difficulty. There's like a town you manage in between runs, but it's really simple. Yeah, it's a good game. It's also pretty cheap. Isn't this game like 15 bucks or something? It's really good. Okay, so these angel things are occasionally like lifting off. Alright, nice. Boss down. Hello, Muck. Hi, Gonvalan. Maybe you can do some exercise beforehand. Shashu Shaw Hey. Sashu Shaw seashells on the she floor. Shashu sure schlikes sure shom seashells. What? I think exercises usually involve actual words. Dispatch 2, Muck is new B tier dispatcher. With the guy, I'd be next to the guy in the back that had the turban, but he was from Florida. Grown-up water boy. But then I have to be like, ah! I would need an actual mouthful of water to make some of the sounds that he made. Ask them to make Muck an in-game character than perfection. I don't know about that. Have you ever fixed the Alice Madness Returns issues you had? No. I've not been focused on that. No, that was, with Vision... all of my free time has gone into making Visions of Eternity-related videos lately. Spent a little bit of time today working on a script for the legendary spear staff thing, the Etheric Anchor. Josh Strife Hayes for some voice acting tips. Alright, Josh Strife Hayes has an incredible voice for long videos. Does he Has he done any, like, voice acting of character? Like, I know he's done stage stuff. I know he's done work on stage, so that experience would probably carry over. But as far as, like, having his, you know, voice in a, like, a game or something. Alright, final boss. Man, the guy got, like, almost no artifacts. Alright, that one hit us. Okay, it keeps flying, and I can't hit it while it's flying. Twitch chat is deciding your fate. Be gentle, Twitch chat! Muck, can you do Saruman's voice? Saruman? The old white wizard? Probably not. I'm trying to... Dude, when I think of him, all I think about is that one meme of him with his, like, clawed hand over the orb. And I'm like, trying to remember what his voice was. The only person that comes to mind is, Jesse Cox. I don't have... I can't slide into Jesse Cox's DMs. I've chatted with Josh Triphase a few times. I could DM him if I felt the need to. Do Gollum's voice?
My precious. As filthy hobbitses, they tried to take you from me. Oh, but you are mine.
That's it. That's all I got. Not bad. Nice. I gurgled good. I don't know, I was reading a lot of blogs about voice acting and stuff, and most of what I saw basically said get lots of practice like on stage, and I was like, oh no. And then it said the most important skill is being able to ad-lib. And I was just like, I like to think I'm okay at ad-libbing, but oh yo, whoa, why is my character so fast? Did y'all do that? I was like, I like to think I'm okay at ad-libbing, but you never really know until you're put in the situation. Hey, we beat heaven! Relic Collector. New passives all start at level 2 blueprint. 2 more gears until the next one's found. Alright, so... Cogitator leveled up. Let's see. Okay, none of this really matters. Nearby wheat fields regrow 45% faster. Alright, so we need to do 2 more runs in heaven with characters that we've never done. So that means the Messiah plus a character that's never done it 2 times. Alright. Let's do that, and then let's upgrade this. Oh, wait. We just got that new blueprint. What was it? Oh, I can't afford it right now. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, build economy. We're gonna get more granite slabs here. Alright, that's the max amount that can be there. And upgrade that next time. Okay. And I think that's it for that. Alright, so Messiah. Okay, I don't think I've done heaven with any of these, so I think if you guys pick any of these, it should be acceptable. Hold on. I'm gonna do this just to be able to check something. Hold on. I'm just looking. Alright, Heavenly Gates. We've beaten it with the Messiah, the Cogitator, and the Spendthrift. So we don't want to use those other than Messiah, because Messiah is the guy that does the Twitch stuff. Alright, so pick any of these, chat. I know someone who did some theater training before, and they knew all these tongue twisters they'd say over and over before going on the stage and such. Oh yeah, I mean, I can totally get that. Oh, the cohabitants. Alright. I can totally get that, because like, for example, Mukluk took this month, that'll be Reginald Esquire the 4th, this is Johnson Van Stuffles the 3rd, welcomes you, dear viewer, to the lab. Hope you enjoy your saying entertainment is on the way. Crank up the speakers, don't touch the speakers, giveaways every week, please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. That is something I practice. I cannot, if you just give me a sentence and say, read it that fast, and even if I'm reading it, I will make mistakes. Right? I will make mistakes if I'm just trying to read and bleh that quickly. It's not going to go that smoothly. So I totally get, like, if there's a tricky thing you gotta say, repetition, 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 repetition. Totally understand that. I was about to ask about the False Messiah. I'm a New Game Plus, never seen it. It's the Twitch integration guy. Basically, if you play the False Messiah, then Twitch gets to muck with you. That's literally it. Let's get Earthquake. Alright, so we don't have the guy that plays on his own, so that means you guys are in charge of certain things like evolutions and stuff like that. We do have it set that I handle the level ups because the game slowed down way too much with you guys doing every single level up. How much Veil of the Witch do you have left? I'm not sure. Like a snail, since you asked that, does that mean you dislike it? And you can be honest, it's okay. Chat, do you want to make Berserk, where enemies hit each other, or Leech, where we leech health? Begin vote. I do like it, I was hoping there's some left. Okay, yes, so like a snail, I did a vague Google search recently that was like, how do I get to the real end of it? And what it said, 24 votes, Berserk, okay. What it said was that you have to get all the memory fragments. And I think if I did 2 more full runs, I would get all the memory fragments if I didn't fail. Then something happens, and you gotta beat 1 more harder run. So, assuming I didn't have any mistakes, I think we're looking at like 15 more hours. Because 1 full run that included fighting the dragon at the end was like 5 hours. But if there were mistakes, then it could be longer than that, we'll see. Let's see. Berserk Ball. One nice thing about firing just a massive amount of weaker projectiles is it constantly destroys the enemy's arrows without really trying. Slay the Princess is still on the rec list. Is it? I thought that I checked that one off. Where is it? Wait, it's on there twice? What the heck? Oh, wait. Oh, someone put Slay the Princess on there, and someone else put Slay the Princess Pristine Cut on there. So, I think I removed one of them and not the other. Okay, so it's kind of like Metro and Metro Redux or something. Alright, so I'm checking both off this time. We'll see if this works. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll see if that does it. Hello, how goes the mutiny? Chat is playing with balls today. You take that in any way you want. That reminds me, how did Metro Last Light go? We've done, I think we did one session of Metro Last Light on Friday morning, so I'll be back on it on Wednesday morning. And it was fine. It was good that we knew about the problems. Like, if you... Wait, hold on a sec. All right, hold on real quick. Chat, you're voting between Overgrowth. Hitting an enemy applies Overgrowth. If it reaches 3 stacks, it will consume all the stacks and do a massive nuke in an area. Maggot infests enemies it hits with maggots, and if they die, they explode into more balls. Begin vote. Okay, so with Metro, the first Metro game was at 2033. The opening cinematic didn't play. And I went through the whole game, like, looking for lore and stuff like that. Maggots. And it, like, all my questions were answered by the opening cinematic we saw on YouTube that didn't ever play for me. So when we went into Last Light, I went into it and I'm like, all right, if it doesn't play an opening cinematic, I'm looking on YouTube. And I went into YouTube, and I found it. And so it did not play the cinematic for Last Light either. And I found the cinematic on YouTube, and we watched it, and I'm really glad we did, because it gave us a lot of lore. So, overall, the game, I would say it's been slightly better. Like, it did give you tutorials that it should for things like, okay, you need to recharge your flashlight, hold F and rapidly tap R to do it, you know, and the first game never told me that. And Chad had to tell me that. So it was good. Sorry, you had cinematics didn't play? Well, oh, hang on. Workers Guild. Lets workers gather up to 24 hours worth of resources while the game is closed. What? Resources are gathered 50% slower this way. That's bonkers. Oh, we got 3 of the daggers. Let's see. Vision. So, like a snail, apparently the way it's coded, we found out, is it will play the cinematic the moment you launch the game. However, here's the problem. Whenever I play a game on stream for the first time, I open the game, skip all the stuff, go straight to the main menu, test the music, make sure the screen resolution is right, you know, testing stuff. Then I'm like, okay, it's ready, I close it, and then we play it on stream. Apparently the Metro games are programmed in such a way that they only play the cinematic when you launch the game the first time. So they play it once per install. Most games, you get to the main menu, you press new game, then it plays the cinematic. Metro, it's when you launch it the first time only. So that was the issue. And Last Light and 2033 both have that. So we figured it out, we got past it. It was definitely kind of weird going through the entire first game and then finding that out. Okay, we got hit by that one. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, these things. I think I'm going to get hit here. Darling. I should have re-rolled that. Because if I could have gotten the 4th dagger, that would have been huge, but I clicked that without really thinking that through.